Okay, hello. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the stream. Today I am exploring this Aether physics engine. I've already tried a bit. I don't know much, but that's the point of learning, right? Made this small demo with a few marbles, let's call it, and we can take a look. With clicking, I'm just applying a upward force to this one. So that's all we can do right now. So it will just move around. It has a friction, so it starts spinning. It has some bounciness, and there are invisible walls in this V shape. Let me show you the beginning. Like that. And that's the one I'm controlling. Okay. Oh, that's what I know so far. Not much, but it still was a interesting topic. And now I would like to explore more, learn more, make more, more of everything. Let me guide you through the very basics that I know of so far. So I'm using this library, Aether Physics 2D.mg. The .mg part is very important, obviously standing for monogame. Then the most important class and thing from that is the physics world that simulates all the physics inside quite autonomously. That's a difficult word by itself. And then we've got this array of bodies. Body is a building block or an entity that can hold multiple something that we call a fixture. So each body can be made of multiple fixtures. Then I've got the ball texture we've already seen, and a origin of that texture. Is that right? Yeah. One thing that gets most people confused is that, listen carefully, the physics world is separate of everything else, mainly the display. So you can't think of it as, how to describe it? You can't measure things in pixels per se, because this engine uses meters as a unit, as like a base unit. So if something has a diameter of 1, that means in the physical world, the diameter of a thing is 1 meter and not just 1 pixel. So for that, I've introduced this coefficient, meaning 1 meter in the physics world equals to 53 pixels. And why 53? Because that's the size of my texture, which is 53 by 53 pixels. So I've got like a diameter of 5. I mean the radius of 5.5. That's the diameter of 1. That's yeah, 53 pixels in the end. Okay, we've got some gravity for the world, and yeah, then just generating all the bodies for the balls. So yeah, we can create a body, so that's like the holding envelope of things. There are multiple types. It can either be a dynamic, so it can move around and collide with stuff. Then we have static. I don't have anything static. Static, and then there's this third kind that I have not used yet, so I have very little about it. We can set up the restitution, that can be translated to like the bounciness, and a friction, how slidey is the body. Okay, this is creating the V shape. We can create like the world edges, and those are like points. And again, don't confuse that with like pixels. So I'm also translating this to, yeah, you know what, coefficient 53 pixels per meter. Okay, so that's pretty much what I've got so far. If there's anyone who knows stuff about Jet Engine, feel free to advise. And one more thing, as I've shown before, with clicking, I'm just applying to one of the random balls, number 12, something called an linear impulse. Hello, Ivan. It's new for me too. Yeah, and it's based on something really popular, so it might not be that new. Forgot the name. Let me see. There's the repo. It has been moved actually there. Can we see what's it based on? Sorry, I forgot, but it's one of the most popular engines. I don't know, not that important now. So applying a upward force of -2, that meaning going up. Okay, and another important part is don't forget to call the world step. That's for the update where the simulation happens. So yeah. For drawing, I've switched to the scaling metrics for the sprite batch transform, so that yeah, everything aligns with the proper positions. Coming full circle back to this thing. Okay, and that's really all I've got so far. Let's take a look now. Once again, we know more about the code. Okay, so this is the edges. Those are the dynamic bodies with a circular fixture. This creates a fixture, saves it in the body. The body has something like a list of its own fixtures. We take a look. Is there something like fixture list? And it got all the bodies. I mean, all the fixtures. Yeah. So, next thing I might want to try is not just circles, but do something like a rectangle, right? Popping a rectangle somewhere there in the mix and see if it interacts correctly with the circles and stuff. So let's get some basic rectangle texture. I don't know, maybe a box texture. Something like maybe, I know you can't see this, but I'm just searching Google for images for a box. Maybe something like this, and you will see it eventually. Where is this saved? Projects, wiki, and there, and the content, and like this, a box. Okay, save. Now you'll see it. That's the box. I will make it smaller using my old version of Photoshop. So, and I don't know, should we go for the 53 again? Let's not confuse. Yeah, 53 will be okay. Just I'm not ready to mix up everything. Let's save that, and it should be, yeah, it's the same size. Okay, we've got the box ready. And add it to the content, of course. There the box. Compile. Build. Okay. Now let's see. Let's do like duplicate of everything there. Let's try doing like 10. I mean, we could use the same array, of course, I guess. And do I have to? Yeah, I think. Yeah. Let's rename this, just do, I don't know, something like items. But keep that, wall texture, box texture. For the ball origin, I think I could be the same size. I mean, the texture is the same, so it could work as well. Let's rename this just to origin then. Let's keep that simple. Okay. Hello, Axis. I know this is a very off-topic thing, but could you do a tutorial about why sorting sprites anytime soon? I would love to, but I have no idea what it is. Oh, you mean like y-axis and to draw them so that, for example, your guy, which is above a tree, is actually hidden behind a tree? Is that what you mean? I think I would go just for the sorted sprite batch based on the Y position. Is that not enough? It usually works for me. Thinking of edge cases, but that should do most of the trick. Okay, let's load some boxes. Sprite order, yes. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I think it's all about just drawing in a correct order. If here in the sprite batch you can say sprite sort mode, just can do back to front, front to back. It really doesn't matter, whichever suits you the best. And when drawing anything, there's a thing called depth, layer depth, and that's what this sorts it by. And this needs to be from 0 to 1, like you can use 0.001 and then just go up or something like that. The best would be just use your Y position, something like 1 divided with your position. I don't have that either, but something like this could work. Yeah, you got the idea. Have you tried something like that already? I think this should work. I'm thinking if no, this should work. There could be some, yeah, could be some, I don't know, cases like flying birds. I don't know. You can always just figure out how to set up this magic number somehow. I would start with the Y position. Let's see if that's all you need or not. Okay, so the box. What's the name? A box. Okay, cool. Box. Origin should be the same for both. It's okay. Items. Let's do the bulk count plus box count. Let's actually do something like item count equals to this plus this. Yeah. Then this is creating the circular. It's another tough word. Let's add some boxes. Okay, items were great, buddy. We need that always. Let's put it a bit higher. So this is like the position. That's my formula, so you know. There is a tutorial about this from a YouTuber called Coding with Sphere, but I'm not sure if it's really the best way to do it. He uses list to order all these sprites. Might be pretty close to what Monogame does in the end, I think. Yeah. You will just queue your draw calls with that, and in the end it just sorts them by the depth. It's pretty much the same in the end. Okay, box count. Create body. Yeah, that's the X and Y. And for the Y, I'm using either 3 or 1. As I said, don't be confused by the units. Those are getting transformed or scaled by the coefficient. So that's basically 53 or 159. So let's try and go for a 0. It would be at the very top, I guess. And then we need to create rectangle. And we need width, height. Do we need a density and offset? Not sure what that is. Oh, density is something. I've set it to 1. I think I've tried fiddling with the number and see if it changes the simulation much, but I haven't noticed. Should like affect the mass of things, right? But we'll see. We will have to experiment. But for the rectangle, we need like more goodies. Okay, so the width, let's go with 1, as well as height. Density, keep as 1 as well. Not sure what the offset vector is. No idea. No idea. Let's start with a 0. Okay. And there's a lot of things that the fixture can do. It can be set. Yeah. All of those. This could be enough for me for now. Yeah. Then we need to just draw. Because as I've said, it's really a separate thing. We've got those physics entities somewhere living in the physics world, but for the UI to draw it, we have to improvise a some kind of method to do it. So for the balls, drawing the I think I should really separate those, because now I don't have the control of that. You know what? Let's create like a second array. After all, use that. We don't need that then. there. This is gonna be for the balls only. And this is gonna be the boxes only. Like that. And this is gonna be there. Okay, cool. Yeah, it should be all right. Because now I want to do a different draw call for the boxes. So that's the boxes. We need the box texture. And the body, that's that. That's the item. Has the position. Has its own rotation, the origin. That's the scaling coefficient. Yeah, it could be all right. Is that right? Yeah, I think it is. Because we, in that case, I'm first like scaling it down. Because the transform matrix will scale it up back again. Okay. And I think this might be all we need. Let's see. Oh, it's still running. Sorry. Okay, perfect. I think it's working. They are. Let's get our guy, but it is down there. We have to force him out. Okay, cool. It looks like the interactions are accurate. I want to get out of there a bit. Yeah, even on the like the pointy edges, it's working. It's pretty much pixel perfect collisions, seems so. Yeah, you can see with the friction, the circles rotating one way or the other. Yeah, so I think you've got us some boxes almost ready to make a Angry Birds game, right? And I've just went overboard. That can happen. Okay. Okay. So I think another or the next step could be the items not being all the same size. So we need to have a different scales remembered for each item. So I think the best now would be to create a class that will simulate one of the game items. I'm not sure it should be like per shape or do something that will or that could be used for any shape. But let's start with the just for the boxes. Let's do a like box class, maybe something like that. Oh, is the engine that's this based on box 2D? Maybe. Okay, let's do a I hope there's nothing like a box already. Let's see. No. Okay, so what do we need? Do I need those? Maybe. Not those. Okay. So it should have like a texture, right? Yeah. Let's have a texture. Let's have a texture. It needs the body. Just like a body. I'm gonna keep everything private for now, but we'll see what we're gonna need. And do I want to do that there? I think I'm gonna have to. Okay, for now. Oh, yeah. Then the origin. What else? I think that might be it. Yeah. Okay. Then for the constructor, let's say we will only want it to be a square for now again. And so we want a size. And again, that is gonna be like in meters, I think. And we need the texture. Okay. Let's start with the texture. And so the origin, it will be somewhere around there, like that. It's gonna be the texture right in the middle. And for the size, we want the scale. So that's gonna be a float scale. And let's see. I think that could be just the size. Let's say if it's like 1, it's gonna be 1. If I want it to be 2 meters, we will just scale it twice. I think, yeah, that should be okay. Yeah, but I think we can't use the this constructor because I want to generate a body and a fixture with it as well. Oh, there. Okay. Let's move that there. there. And the size as well. Then we need to generate the body. The body, but we need the world. Okay, so just give the reference to the world as well. Yeah. And for the body then, it could be something like this. We could also need the position where we want to create the box. But I don't need a thing there. It's gonna be part of the body. So I just need like the vector 2 position. And is that it? Yeah. Like that. Create body, and now we need to add the rectangular fixture. Like all that. And it won't be just one, but it's gonna be the size thing. Okay. The restitution fixture is definitely something we could control, but we don't care about now. Okay, so this could create a new box. Let's make the texture static so we don't have to deal with that over and over again. And just load it once. This will load the texture if it's not loaded already. And then we need the draw method. Something like this. The item is the body, right? And for the scale, we actually need to multiply by the scale. Let me think which side of the equation. So yeah, I guess this one. So it could be just scale. Oh, it could be all okay. Then this could be it. Could make this read only. Okay. Yeah, I think this could be all. try creating some boxes for us, so we don't need this, but we will do that. We don't need this, we don't need this. It's this array. And for that, okay, we'll just create a new box. So we need, oh, I can remove the texture. Just use that. Okay. So we need the size. Let's stick with the 1 for now, just to see if it works actually. The world is the world. And the position, which is this part. And then we don't need any of these. And we don't need any of these. It could be just item draw. And that should be it. So let's see if anything breaks or works. It still works, so nice. Come on, let me out. Let me out. I have to click faster. No. I'm stuck below the box. Come on. Yeah. I am free. Okay. Drop. Okay. So everything still works. Perfect. Now let's try resizing the boxes finally. Do we have some random number there? We don't. Are we creating that's the size, right? Yeah. Let's get our random ready. Random R new. And let's do something like next double. Okay. So this is from 0 to 1. Let's just add a half. I think this needs to be cast to float. So they are gonna be from half size to 1.5. Hopefully. Let's see. Okay, definitely have some smaller boxes, some bigger boxes. The interactions seem to be lining up with the sizes as well. And now it's so heavy I can't get out. So let me actually control a box instead. Somewhere around there, okay. So instead of this, let's control the, like, I don't know, 6th box. But I can't, because you need to apply that to the body. So let's make it public. Like that, for example. Okay, let's give it more force, like 50% more. Okay. Okay. Ah, I'm the small one. I think, yeah. This, the smallest box. Oh, and now it's off the screen. Okay, let's redo. Again, this small. It's funny. The 4 are we using like now 3? Oh, it's really jumpy. Okay, all the friction and everything's still working. Nice. Let's play with the restitution. Meaning if I drop like that, you see how it bounces. If I reduce the restitution to, I don't know, a quarter. I'm a bigger box now. Can I get out? Yeah. And it has like very low bounciness now. It transfers all its kinetic energy and loses most of it. So yeah, not bouncy. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna put it back to a half, maybe. Okay, so we've got a box model. Got a feeling we should do the same for the circle. Let's call it a marble. Let's just copy that. Marble. I could actually do some predecessor class, right? With some hierarchy and stuff, but yeah, too lazy. We've got this. Let's call this just a texture. Think then we need to create circle, which needs a radius. That's half of it, right? So that could be like size half, density. Stick with a 1. And that's all, right? Let's keep the bounciness a little higher. Yeah, I think that's all we need. That's all we need. Let's transform this. So, marbles. We don't need that. We don't need that or that anymore. Don't need that. That's okay. That's gonna be a marble. And for that, we need to create a new marble with the size. So let's just put that up there. Let's do the same trick like there. Where are we? There. Then we need the world. And the position, yeah. The position like that. The rest is history. We don't need any of that. Okay. Yeah, I need the coefficient for this part. Okay. It could be a global thingy. Let's put it in the globals right away. No, okay, something like that. So let's get rid of that. Globals. The camera system is definitely something that needs improvement. That's just like a work in progress stuff. Let's draw the marbles. And yeah, let's reduce the force. It was too much. And we need to use the global coefficient there. There, and that could be it again. But a bit cleaner. Could make this read only. Yeah. Okay. So now the marbles should have different sizes as well. Okay. Think I'm somewhere there in the bottom and I will never get out. Let's actually control the leftmost box that's not stuck in the middle. Seems like we don't have enough force for the mass it has. Clicking like crazy and it just wiggles around. Let's actually add some force to that then. I think it also depends on the size, right? With the box that's small, it has significantly less mass. So it, with that force, yeah. I think we've lost him. But you can see the different sizes of marbles working as well. Everything's lining up. I think that's a success for first try. Okay. We go down to 3. Okay, I think this was just some very first feeling, first touching the engine, introductory stuff. And I might just leave you with that for now. And I will probably, hopefully, see you soon again with more. Let me know in the comments your ideas. What could we do? What should we try? If you have any experience with it, are you willing to guide me? Maybe teach me a bit? Okay, here I am listening. And yeah, I think that will be all for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.